First thing I think of when I think of winter and snow is probably snow forts, the silence that goes with it. I'd have to say my favorite thing about building a snow fort is the fact that I can make it however I want to. I can make it as large on the inside as I want to, or I can make it as big or small. To make a snow fort, you really need to start by having a lot of snow, because it doesn't always snow that well, but you need snow, lots of it. Fortunately enough, I have 2 driveways that I can clear now that I could pile the snow from both parking lots into one pile. One of the ways that we've moved the snow into the fort from one location to the other, specifically in our case, the driveways to the backyard, we have a yard waste bin that we pile up all the snow into and pull it onto the back of the yard and dump it on top. I don't remember how old I was when I made the first snow fort. I was in elementary school, I think, and we were out on the playground and basically making tunnels. We'd go from one side to the other and just make a tunnel. So that was probably about the closest I ever did to making a snow fort at that time. I feel very calm when making snow forts. Just out there shoveling the snow, it's kind of a therapeutic feel. So I would say how things kind of differ from when I was younger to now is I can move a lot more snow at one time. So building a snow fort's a lot faster. A lot faster, and I could be a lot more creative than I was then. I could put windows in, but I can freeze them. I can make ice windows that can go inside of a little portal. I have showed my kids how to make snow forts, although I don't think it's stuck with them yet. I only got one kid that's really interested, or really seems to show any interest whatsoever, and that's my daughter. So my son would probably enjoy it, but I think he's kind of more like my brother. He likes to climb on top and slide down it. That's probably more his thing than anybody else. But really, I think I showed my kids, and I've showed the neighbor kids who've come over a few times, and I saw them out digging their own snow fort a couple days ago. So that was pretty cool.
my very best to hit you with the shovel.
Maybe go snow at you. You're aimed right towards the wall, though.
You know what? Sit down. What?
Just pull the money.
Luxury, man.
Not sledding down it.
Come on.
That's how much snow it is this year. So what I usually do is I take that snow that I take from the doorway or from the inside and pile it right up on top. Seems to be the best way to kind of get the snow where it needs to be, but also increasing the size of your snow fort significantly because you're taking stuff that's there and reusing it right on top. Snow fort building can be an individual job where it can be with a bunch of people. In fact, if you have a bunch of people, it kind of makes the job go along quicker. My wife and kids have helped out a few times and made the job a lot quicker, especially when they start loading up the recycle bin and hauling it to the back.
You look down, you look fancy. Do this.
Get awful close to my door, sir. Snow fort. You gonna go in there? You want to go in there and start kicking a bunch of snow to the back there? So lay on your back.
This is my natural area.
On your back, and then just start kicking it till a bunch of snow falls.
Oh, we're gonna make this a snow concession.
Okay.
Dude, I want to do that now.
Then come on out.
It's fun.
It is fun, isn't it? Not to bunch down, but not to scoop it out.
We should leave a pole in the middle.
Down, Connor. Yep, there you go. Not too close to the wall in front of you, though.
Down blue. need to borrow.
If it gets too thin, it will not work so good. Scoot in there a little more and then dig closer to the wall. There you go. Okay.
I just want to go outside so bad. I'm so cold.
Okay, get out of there. It'll be warmer once there's a cave in there. It'll stay warm for you. So a lot of the necessary things that you need when you're out going into the snow, you're gonna need boots. You'll need snow pants. And speaking of boots, you're going to want the longer boots, not the short ones, because when you're kicking the snow, you're going to get snow up your snow pants, which will end up falling into your boots. So the taller the boots, the better. You're going to need gloves and a nice warm jacket, at least to start, until you actually get inside. If it's right next to your house, it'd be perfect for just, a lighter jacket if you need to. But once you're inside, you're plenty warm. But the other thing you'll need is your gloves. You will need gloves, warm ones, and not mittens. You'll want the 5-fingered gloves so you can hollow things out as you need to, or punch holes through. Just makes it a lot easier to drag at the snow when you got individual fingers. So. Yeah, there are some safety concerns when digging the snow fort. You do run the risk of it collapsing if somebody's jumping around on top of it, so it's really a good idea to either, let people know that you're in there. If you have to, put some kind of a flag up or something like that, a red flag, just so people can tell that you're inside, especially if you're doing this in a place where it's not snow that you piled up, but maybe like in a church parking lot where more snow could get piled on top. You got to let people know that you're there. So, because they're not going to be able to hear you, or you're not going to be able to hear them if you're yelling for help, or if you're yelling in general, or somebody else is yelling, because it's pretty deadening inside. we go with that one. One of the rewards of building a snow fort is that you get that sense of completion. Also, you get the sense of I built something. You know, it's your job, it's your project. But there's a lot of benefits to it. The biggest one, of course, is just a sense of completion. Also, the fact that you are getting a workout too, so it's kind of a double whammy. And yeah. As kind of a finisher to the snow fort, I generally take like larger chunks of the snow that I've pulled out from the snow fort, and I'll kind of stack it up next to the doorway and just kind of stack it up so that you can actually just kind of close things off so critters don't climb in there and poop inside or pee, which can happen. Yellow snow, not good. One of the things I'd really like to share with my kids about this, or any other kids really, is that there are so many more things you can do outside. Just playing in the snow, or just using your mind to come up with ideas, make new things, and just get outside and enjoy it. Heck, make snow forts. Throw snowballs. It doesn't always have to be tedious work. You can always make it fun.